Hello and welcome back to Keep Moving with Emily. I'm Emily, your adaptive fitness trainer helping you keep moving. And today we are doing a fun workout. We're doing some Tabata. You work for 20 seconds, you rest for 10. We're first gonna get in a nice warm up body scan, a little hand-eye coordination before we get started. But any of my workouts you can do totally seated or standing or a combination of both, depending on how you're feeling, which is why we do the body scan every time we start our warm-ups. Just a way to check in with our bodies, see how we're feeling, see how we're doing. So, if you're ready, grab some weights, grab a tennis ball, grab a chair if you need it, and let's get started. I always like to start my warm-ups seated, but you're welcome to stand if that feels good for you. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Always check in with your posture. I just want you to take a big breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Awesome. All right, we're gonna kind of check in from our head to our toes. So check in with your mood. How are you coming to class? Are you feeling a little overwhelmed with life right now? Anxious, stressed? Maybe you're feeling joyful. Whatever that mood might be, just acknowledge it. Exercise can help boost our mood, so hopefully by the end of the workout, you'll be able to kind of get that mood up there. Check in with your fatigue. How are we feeling today? How did we sleep last night? Exercise can also help improve fatigue, so hopefully by the end of class as well, you'll be feeling a little bit more energized. Check in with that cognition. How are we feeling mentally today as well? As we move down to the rest of our body, just check in with any pain, spasticity, tightness that you might have in those muscles. And again, give yourself permission to do things seated, slow things down, maybe not use weight or use extra weight today, depending on how you're feeling. And then as we head down to our legs, just notice any balance issues, maybe weakness in our legs today. Give yourself permission to maybe hang onto a countertop, a chair, a walker, or do it seated. The last thing I like to do is just kind of set an intention. Why are you here today? For me, it is to connect with the MS community and to get my body moving. So let's take a big breath in, reach those arms up overhead. Stretch as you reach those fingertips to the sky. Exhale it out. Good. As we sit up nice and tall or stand, we're just gonna look from right to left. We're gonna do what's called a dynamic warm-up. This is where we're moving gently through movements, not holding any stretches, warming up those muscles, prepping our bodies for our workout for today. Good. Inhale, look to the left. Inhale, look, exhale to the right. Good. Couple more. Nice. Let's look up to the sky. Bring your chin to your chest. Now, if you get that weird electric zing, don't bring your chin to your chest. Just look up to the sky and bring your head back to neutral. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Couple more here. Good. Last one. Inhale, look up. And down. Good. All right, sitting up nice and tall, arm openers. I like to open up my arms nice and big, cross it over. If you're able to incorporate lower body, go for it. I just kind of tap one foot to the side and to the other. If we're standing, we can shift our weight from side to side as we cross those arms over, or you can do a little side step. So whatever feels good to you. Again, I like to start off seated. We're going nice, slow, and controlled. We're still warming up, getting our bodies ready for this workout. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Arms out to the side, tiny circles forward. If you're able to add in a little knee march, go for it, or maybe you do some calf raises, that works too. Warming up those shoulders, core is engaged as we're sitting up nice and tall. Reverse the direction with those arms. Good. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Moving on to those spinal twists, so we're reaching across the body, working the brain, working the body as we bring that arm to that opposite side, twisting in the spine, warming up the core, warming up our brain. Good. 2 more on each side. Here's 1 and 2. Good. We're moving on to reach overs. You can either put a hand on your hip or put your forearm on your thigh. We're just gonna reach it up and over, getting a nice stretch. Reach and reach. Nice. Feels really good in those obliques and in those shoulders. Perfect. Let's go for 2 more on each side. Here's 1 and 2. Good. All right, moving on to knee hugs. If you're standing, I would encourage you to take a seat. This one does require a lot of balance. We're gonna grab underneath the knee, pull the knee up, rotate in that ankle or point and flex the toe. If we're experiencing some tightness in our muscles, we can always pull up and release a couple of times and then switch legs. So not holding for too long. Alternating, maybe we do 4 or 5 on each side. We're just getting some ankle mobility, getting those hips moving. Good. All right. Let's do 1 more on each side. Perfect. All right, we're moving on to those hamstring scoops. So we're gonna extend the foot out in front of us, heels on the ground, toes pointed up. We're gonna reach and scoop, reaching those arms up to the ceiling. Good. Reach and scoop. Again, we do about 4 or 5 on each side. Last one here. Scoop and reach. I like this one. Extend that heel out, toes pointed up, scoop. You're getting a nice stretch in the back of that leg as you reach those arms up to the sky. Get a nice stretch in the chest. Perfect. Reach and scoop. Perfect. Last one. All right. We're gonna just do some calf raises, so come up onto the toes and then rock back onto the heels. Just warming up the front and back side of our legs. Good. Keep working. Up onto those toes, rock back onto those heels. Again, just getting some mobility in our ankles, getting that blood pumping all the way to our feet. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Final one, we're going for a windmill. We're just gonna get in a little bit of brain work and spinal twist. So arms are out wide, legs are wide. Touch opposite hand to opposite shin, knee, ankle. Good. Twist. If we're standing, I just kind of reach to one knee as I shift my weight from side to side. Good. Starting to feel that blood pumping a little bit. Good. 1 more on each side. Reach and twist. Reach and twist. All right, perfect. Grab a swig of water if you need it. I want you to grab a tennis ball. We're gonna be working a little bit of what I like to call hand-eye coordination. This is a great way to kind of work our dexterity in our fingers, but also connect our brain to the rest of our body. If you don't have a tennis ball, you can always grab a pair of socks or something to hang on to. So if you're ready, those exercises are gonna come up on the screen. All right. So wherever you're at, we're gonna inhale and you're gonna squeeze that ball. Exhale, release, and switch hands. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Again, we're just connecting our brain to our body, working those our dexterity in our fingers. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Good. 1 more on each side. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. All right, go into pancake, so just a nice little toss right to left. Again, we're kind of working that hand-eye coordination. If you need to look at the ball, go for it. Your challenge is to not look at the ball. If you drop it, no worries, it's just part of your workout to go and get it. Again, we can do this seated or standing, whatever feels good to you. Single hand toss, right hand only. Maybe this is your dominant hand, maybe it's your non-dominant hand. Good, a little bit of challenge, add a little bit of a twist as you toss. Good. Other side. I'm not left-handed, so good. Perfect. This is just kind of a continuation of our warm-up, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of our workout. All right, we're going to exchange in front and overhead. So I want you to reach your arms nice and wide. Palms are facing forward. We're gonna bring that ball in front of our body, grab the ball, open up the arms, rotate the palms up to the sky, and then grab over our head. So in front and overhead. Good, if we're standing, slight bend in those knees, core is engaged, nice and tall. Same idea if we're seated. We're sitting on the edge of our chair, core is engaged, reach up overhead and in front of the body. Warming up the chest, the shoulders, the back. Good, couple more. Last one here, in front and overhead. Good, shake it out. Arms are feeling it, right? Let's go behind the back. We're opening up that chest, grab the ball behind our back and in front. Again, sitting on the edge of our chair. This is a really good one, especially if we're seated all day and kind of hunched over. This really opens up our chest. Go the other direction. Counterclockwise or clockwise, whatever you weren't doing before. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. We're gonna go under the legs, or if you're standing, you can grab that ball and you're just gonna kind of hinge forward, get a nice stretch, reach the ball to those knees, squeeze in the glutes and stand. That's your standing option. For those of us seated, feet are together, we're gonna bring that ball underneath our legs and sit up nice and tall. So you're either doing that nice little hamstring stretch standing, or you're here with me. Hinge, bring that ball under the legs, sit up nice and tall, and grab the ball ahead. Good. We're gonna go for 4, 3, 2, last one here, and 1. Nice. Get those legs wide. We're gonna go for a figure 8. Channel that inner basketball player. Under left, under right, over right. If we're standing, we're touching the ball to that opposite knee as we push those hips out wide. All right, let's go. Figure 8s. Kind of getting a little bit of core action here, some coordination. Under, over, under, over. Perfect. Whoop. Still hanging on nice and tight to that ball. Good. Again, those of us standing, we can be here, touching that ball to that opposite knee. Let's go one more. Under, over, and rest. All right, lateral reach. We're gonna reach the ball up overhead, pull that elbow, whatever hand is reaching up to the sky. You're gonna reach and bring that elbow, other elbow to your hip. Words are hard today. Good, we're warming up those obliques. Reach that hand up to the ceiling as you bring that elbow to that hip. Good. You should start feeling warm from our head to our toes. Nice. Last one here. Final bit. We're gonna do a little bit of cardio, get that blood pumping, and then we're gonna move into our Tabata. So grab a hold of that ball. You're gonna reach your arms up to the sky, bring the ball to your hips. If we're seated, we're reaching forward. If we're standing, we're doing a mini squat. We've got 10, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, seated options here, 5, 4, 3, 2, final one, and 1. All right, rest. Grab some water if you need it. I'm gonna put our first set of exercises up on the screen. You'll see what we're doing. Let's get started. Here we go. We're gonna be focusing on upper body first. Each Tabata, like I said, is 8 rounds. So you're gonna work for 20 seconds, rest for 10. We're gonna be working our shoulders for 4 rounds, and then we'll work our biceps for the last 4 rounds in that first Tabata. You'll hear the whistle when it blows. That means we work. When it blows again, we rest. So I'm gonna show you all those exercises for our shoulders and our biceps. We'll take a little bit of a break, and then we'll do the next one. So grab whatever weights feel good to you. If the weights get too heavy, you can always drop them. Again, we can do this seated or standing depending on how you're feeling. So first we're gonna work our shoulders. So these are called shoulder shockers because your shoulders are totally gonna feel it. What it looks like is that our weights are gonna face our body. We're gonna pull our elbows up nice and high, so like so. Then I'm gonna rotate those weights up and press. Bring them down, rotate and lower. So we're doing an upright row. And then we're gonna rotate and to a press. So that's a shoulder shocker. We've got 4 rounds. Once those 4 rounds are done, then we're gonna move right into bicep curls, which is just good old pulling the weights up to the shoulders, lowering the weights, keeping those elbows close to our body. Again, seated or standing. Tabata, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We'll get started in about 10 seconds. And again, when we hear that whistle, that's when we work. It'll tell us what round we're on. So work at your own pace, whatever works for you. Again, seated or standing, go ahead and get in that position. We'll get started in about 10 seconds, starting with those shoulder shockers. So make sure those wrists are facing towards our body. Roll the shoulders down and back. You ready? Let's go. Pull elbows up, rotate and press. And then down. Upright row, shoulder press. Good. Nice, slow and controlled. Rotate, press. Good. And rest. Perfect. All right, rest. 3 more, just like that. On the whistle, we work. If we are seated, sit up nice and tall. Get ready. On the whistle, go.
Work.
Perfect.
Round 2.
Good. Upright row. Rotate and press it up to the sky. Lower. Rotate. Wow. Nice. Almost done. Good. Rotate. Press. Woo! See why I call these shoulder shockers? You really feel it in those traps as we do that upright row, and then you rotate and press. Shoulders. Here we go.
Work. Round 3.
Round number 3. That means we have 1 more. Then we'll move into biceps. Good. Upright row. rotate. Good. Up, rotate, rest. Woo! Final one, and then we'll move into bicep curls. All right, if you're doing it seated, sitting up nice and tall, sit on the edge of your chair. Let's go.
Work. Round 4.
Round number 4. Shoulders will get a break after this, and we'll move right into those bicep curls. Again, if maybe the weights are getting too heavy, you drop them and still do the movement. Nice. Perfect. Rest. All right, we're going into bicep curls now. We got 4 rounds. Elbows are glued to our side. Weights can be wide, they can be narrow. Wrists face each other. It's up to you. Ready? Let's go.
Work. Round 5.
Exhales, you curl it up. Inhales, it comes down. Good. Work those biceps. Oh, and rest. Good work. Feel free to change it up if you want to do alternating curls. Works for me. Or stick with just both at the same time.
Work.
Let's go.
Round 6.
Curl it up and slowly lower. See if you can go 2 counts up, 2 counts down. Challenges the muscles. Woo-hoo. Rest. Good.
Rest.
2 more rounds. I might do a little bit of alternating. Right, left, you know, change it up a bit. You ready? Let's go.
Work.
So you can be here.
Round 7.
Up at the right, up at the left. You can stick with both. If the weights start to get too heavy, you can always just drop it to one weight, just like so. Lots of options to help you keep moving. Almost finished. And rest. Good.
Rest.
Final one, round number 8. We'll take a little bit of a break and then we'll move on to the bottom number 2. You ready? Bicep curls.
Work. Round 8.
I might do a little bit of right, left, then together. You know, change things up, challenge my brain, challenge my body. Almost finished, stay strong. Good, and rest, nice.
Rest.
All right, grab water if you need it. I'm gonna show us what is next. So this exercise is gonna kind of really get those shoulders going too. So if the weights get too heavy, drop them or use lighter weights. So we're gonna raise those arms up. So we're gonna go forward to a press. We're gonna reach forward, almost like you're doing a push-up, pull those weights back and then extend out. So we're working our triceps, tops of our shoulders and our chest. So pull those weights out, wide, together and forward. Wide, together, forward, okay? And then we're gonna go a lateral raise to a front raise for the next 4 rounds. So lots of shoulders, lots of triceps. Again, drop the weights all together if it's too much or lower them. I'll probably use some lighter weights for these ones just because, you know, it's pretty shoulder intense. So if you're ready, grab your weights, standing, seated, whatever feels good to you. And we are gonna get started in about 10 seconds. So let's do this. Like I said, I'm gonna use some lighter weights just to, I can have a little bit of endurance. We're working muscular endurance here. All right, you ready? Forward to that wide press on the whistle. Weights are out here. Here we go. So pull the weights in, extend wide and reach. And then extend. Good. Woo! Nice. We got 4 rounds just like this. Reach forward and rest. Good. Now you've done one with weights. If it feels good, stick with it. If you want to drop the weights, go for it. Are you ready? Get those weights up. Let's go. Pull them back. Wide. Reach it forward. Wide press. Bend at the elbow. Reach it forward. And wide. Good. You kind of feel it a little bit in the biceps. You can feel it in your shoulders and in your triceps, the back side of that arm. Good. Can you give me 2 more rounds? And then we'll move on to our next one. Here we go. Shake out those arms if you need it. Let's go. Pull. Wide. Good. When we do upper body, if we're able to stand, That's awesome because you're getting in some lower body work while you're focusing on upper body. But if you want to give your legs a break, take a seat. Or you're here the whole time. That's fine too. Good. Rest. I'm going to do my final round without weights because we're using some of the same muscles on the next one. You ready? Arms are out. Let's go. Pull and extend. So the nice thing about not using weights at all is I can still think about the muscles I'm working and still get effective workout. So I'm thinking about the back side of my arm as I reach those arms wide, squeeze, and in my chest as I reach it forward. Good. Almost finished. All right, rest. All right, we're gonna go for a lateral raise. Arms come out to the side, lower, front raise. All right, with or without weights. I'm gonna go without weights for right now. Lateral raise, lower and up. Good. Keep that core engaged. If we're seated, sit them nice and tall, forward, up to those eyes, lower, out wide. Good. You got it. Rest. Shake out those arms. 3 more rounds. But I'm going to challenge you for the last 2, so get ready. I'm going to really challenge your brain. All right. Lateral raise. Front raise. Good. Well. Wide. Good. Almost finished here. Stay strong. All right, here's your challenge. L raises. One's forward, one's wide, lower, and switch. We're gonna do this for the last 2 rounds. You ready? I'm gonna grab my weights. Let's go.
Round 7.
Round number 7. That means we got 1 more after this. L raises. 1 forward, 1 to the side. Really challenging the brain as we challenge our body. Good. Yes. Keep it up. Almost done here. Nice. What I like about Tabata is 20 seconds feels really doable. They're like small little increments. So we got 1 more set of 20 seconds and you're done with upper body. You got this. You ready? Final one.
Work. Round 8.
Round number 8. That's what I like to hear. Let's go. 20 seconds. We can do anything for 20 seconds. Come on. Take a seat if you need it. Stay standing if you can. Come on. Almost finished. Core is strong. Keep breathing. And rest. Nice. Grab some water. Now that we've worked upper body, we're gonna work some lower body. Same idea. The first Tabata, we've got a couple exercises and then we'll move on to the next one. So, if you're able to stand, this one we're gonna be working a little bit of balance. So if that feels good to you, give that a try. If not, I will show you the seated option. So, our first one is a sit to stand, knee raise, knee raise. So, essentially, it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna stand up, maybe I'm hanging onto a walker, countertop, chair, desk, whatever, and then I'm gonna knee raise, knee raise. Take a seat, stand up, knee raise, knee raise. You got 4 rounds of that. Now, if the knee raise doesn't work, but you still wanna do sit to stands, stick with that. If you wanna do it seated, it's just gonna be a leg extension, knee raise, knee raise. If I need help with raising the knee, I can always physically lift. So we got 4 rounds of those. And then for the last 4 rounds, we're gonna do a little bit of balance. So if we're seated, I'm gonna have you kind of like lean back slightly, and you're just gonna lift a knee and hold as long as you can. If it gets too tired, lower it, raise it up. So we got 2 rounds on our right side, and then 2 rounds on our left side. If we are standing, I want you to raise a knee and hold, if you can, for each of those 20 seconds, and then we got 2 rounds of left. It'll like make a little bit more sense when the whistle blows. So, if you're ready, let's do this. We're gonna all take a seat, start seated. You're either doing that leg extension, knee raise, or sit to stand with alternating knee raise. You ready? On the whistle. Let's go. Wait for it. Here we go. So you're gonna stand up, knee raise, and then take a seat. So we got 4 rounds of this. Nice, slow, and controlled. If the knee raise doesn't work for you, just stick with that sit to stand. If sit to stands don't work for you, then I just want you to do leg extensions. Rest. I'll do a seated round with you if you're seated. Here we go. Get ready. Sit to stand with those knee raises or leg extension with knee raises. You ready? Let's go. Seated option, leg raise, knee raise, knee raise. We're here for 20 seconds. Good. Any movement is good movement. So whatever version you're doing, it's good with me. Let's go. And rest. Nice. 2 more of this version, then we're going to work a little bit of balance. You ready? Stand it up.
Round 3.
Round number 3. Sit to stand. Knee raise, or maybe you're just doing good old sit down and stand up. Works for me. Come on. At the end of the day, this is your workout. So what feels good to you, that's what I want you to do. Rest. Nice. 1 more of these, and then we're moving on to balance. Let's go. Ready?
Round 4.
Round number 4. Halfway done. Doing good. Nice. Again, maybe you're doing that leg extension with the knee raises. Works for me. Almost finished. Then we're gonna work a little bit of balance. Right side first. Good. All right, for those of us standing, hang on to something. When the whistle blows, you're gonna raise that knee up. Hold as long as you can. If we're seated, lift that knee up, hold as long as you can. Ready? Let's go. Working that hip flexor. If you just wanna do a knee raise, that works for me too. Maybe we're doing that here. Works for me. Good. Whoop, whoop. Hang on to that balance. Rest. Maybe while that knee is up, do a little bit of ankle rotation while you're at it, okay? Right side, 1 more time. Find your balance on the whistle.
Work. Round 6.
Round number 6. Good. Now we've done 2 on the right. We'll do 2 on the left and be done with this Tabata. You're doing awesome. Hang on to it. Almost done. Woo! Shake out those legs. This time that left knee comes up, seated or standing. Add in that ankle rotation if you can. Ready. Go.
Work. Round 7.
Again, hang on to a wall, countertop, walker, couch, chair. Whatever feels good. Good. Again, maybe you're doing that little like knee raise. That works too. Rest. 1 more. Maybe we're seated and maybe we're holding that knee up or doing some knee raises. You ready? Let's go.
Work. Round 8.
Round number 8. So lifting that knee up if I need to physically hold works for me too. Almost done. Stay strong. Come on. Woo! Almost there. Good, and rest. Nice work. Shake out those legs. We got 1 more lower body where we're gonna work some alternating squat taps. If you wanna work a single side, you totally can, or you're just tapping from right to left. So it'll be like this. Tap, feet together. Tap, feet together. 4 rounds of that if we're seated. Out to the side, together. Out to the side, together. Or if you'd like to go right side, 1 set of 20 seconds, left side set of 20 seconds, works for me. Then we got alternating hamstring curls with 2 calf raises. So if I'm seated, I'm gonna pull my toe underneath my chair, up onto the toes for 2. Alternating hamstring curl, 2 calf raises. If we're standing, curl, curl, calf raise, calf raise. Cool? 4 rounds of the squat taps, 4 rounds of those hamstring curls. You got this. Grab a swig of water if you need it. Let's get started in 10 seconds. Here we go, here we go. You're doing awesome. Starting with that alternating squat tap. If we're standing, slight bend in those knees. I'm gonna just do alternating here, right then left. You ready? Let's go. So tap it to the side, feet together. Tap it to the side, feet together. Good. Nice, slow, and controlled. I'm finding that balance as I tap the toe out wide, bring it back. Working my glutes, inner thigh, outer thigh. Nice. Rest. If we're seated, same idea. Maybe I'm physically lifting my leg out wide and bringing it back to the center. Or you're doing that right side again. You ready? On the whistle. To the center.
Round 2.
Yes. Tap it to the side, bring it back. Perfect. Keep it up. Really focus on those muscles that we're working. Rest. All right, we got 2 more. Maybe you did 2 on the right, now go 2 to the left, or you're still alternating. Whatever works for you. You ready? Let's go.
Work. Round 3.
Round number 3. I kind of like doing a little bit of alternating. Find that balance. Tap the toe, bring it back to center. We're not going for speed here. Don't worry, we got cardio later. That's where speed comes in. Here we're going nice, slow, and controlled. Quality over quantity. Nice. Final round, and then we're moving on to those hamstring curls with the calf raise. 1 more set. Alternating squat taps. Let's go.
Work. Round 4.
Now your challenge, if you're standing, can you sink it a little lower in that bend and then tap? You're gonna really feel it in the quads. Good. Seated option, you keep going. Tap that foot, bring it back to the center. Good, and rest. Nice, okay. We got that hamstring curl, 2 calf raises, or you're seated. Maybe you're pushing and pulling yourself forward and backwards, or tapping the toe underneath your chair. Good. Hamstring curl, calf raises. Keep it up. We're working the back side of our leg and those calves. Woo! Nice. Show you my standing option. Maybe I'm hanging onto something in front of me. Let's go. Hamstring curl, calf raises. Pulling that heel up to the booty. Maybe I don't need anything for balance. Then I can kind of reach and pull those arms. Good. Woo! 2 more. We got this. You're almost finished. Stay strong. Let's go, let's go. Alternating curls. Go.
Work. Round 7.
Round number 7. 20 seconds here. 1 more set. Keep working. Don't worry, we're gonna get sweaty. Get that heart rate up there when we do cardio. Good, and rest. Nice work. We got 1 more. This is the nice thing about this music. It tells us when to work. Final set.
Work. Round 8.
Round number 8. Let's go. Seated option. We're tapping a toe underneath our chair. 2 calf raises. Almost finished. And rest. Nice job. Grab some water. Cardio's coming up. Here's how it's gonna work. Same idea. We got 2 different cardio exercises, 4 rounds, then 4 rounds. So ground to 8 punches is our first exercise. If we're standing, legs are wide, I'm just gonna reach down, pretending like I'm touching the ground. You actually don't have to touch the ground. Just like a mini squat, stand up, 8 punches. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, so on and so forth. So ground to 8 punches. If we're seated, same idea. I'm gonna reach down. Maybe I touch the ground or I just hinge forward. Sit up nice and tall, 8 punches. Alternate which hand reaches down. We have 4 rounds of that. And then we've got 4 rounds of either marching, jogging, knee raises, jump rope, any of those variations. Maybe we just stand and pump our arms. 4 rounds of that, all right? So we got those ground to 8 punches. That's our first set of exercises. We'll get started in about 10 seconds. Seated or standing, whatever version feels good. Again, you don't have to touch the ground, just that hinging motion. Ready? On the whistle. Let's go. So down, 8 punches. 1, 2, 3, 5. Good, and then other arm. I always try to incorporate some kind of kickboxing punching motion. Life is hard, so this is a great way to channel any feelings that we might have. Woo, and rest. Good. This one also keeps us cognitively engaged because we have to count our own reps. You're going at your own pace. I'm gonna show you seated option. Ready? On the whistle. Let's go.
Round 2.
Good, go at your own pace. Alternate which hand reaches down. Nice. Woo! All right, challenge, instead of punching in front, I want you to punch up to the corners this time, okay? 2 rounds, ready? So we're gonna reach it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job, keep it up. Woo, rest. One more set. Anytime we reach hands up overhead, that always gets our heart rate up there. So one more set of those punches up overhead. With that little squat reach, let's go.
Round 4.
Let's go. Almost finished. Notice your heart rate's getting up there. Breathing a little harder. Woo. Rest. All right, we got 4 rounds. You can either march, jog, high knees, jump rope. You choose. I'm gonna start seated. Let's go.
Round 5.
So maybe I'm getting those feet going and I'm pumping my arms. Maybe I'm just pumping my arms. Come on. Or I'm just marching in place. Get that blood pumping. Come on. Rest. Good. Maybe you're jump roping. If you jump rope, you can tap a heel, raise a knee, tap a foot out to the side, whatever works for you, jog in place. Again, this is kind of like cardio choice. March, jog, jump rope. Just keep moving. Let's go, let's go. Nice. Woo, rest. 2 more rounds. We'll take a little bit of a break and move on to Tabata number 2. Here we go. Jog, march, rope climb, or jump rope. Let's go. I think I'm gonna march or jog. Now, if you have space and it feels safe, you can always move out your space if that is safe. It's a great way to make it a little bit more dynamic, but if it's safer in place, then just do that. Come on. Keep moving, yes. Rest. Final round. If we are marching, if we're jogging, I really want you to go really big arms, really get that blood pumping. Let's go. So if I'm just marching in place, I'm really getting those arms going. If I'm seated, big pump, pump, pump. If you can, speed it up for the last few seconds. Come on. Go, go, go. Nice. Almost there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Rest. Grab some water. Nice job. Moving on to Tabata number 2 of our cardio. Alrighty. So we got ice skaters or windmills. We did this in our warm-up. This time we're just gonna go a little bit more power or speed if it doesn't make you dizzy. So if we are standing, my legs are wide. I'm touching opposite hand to my opposite knee as I push my knees to that side. So if I'm going right hand, I'm pushing to the left, touching that left knee, other arm comes here, and switch. So I'm shifting my weight from right to left, touching that opposite hand to the opposite knee, okay? Great option for standing. More advanced is gonna go kind of a little bit of a single leg tap to the side. But that one's pretty advanced, so I'm just gonna stick with feet on the ground. For those of us seated, same idea, opposite hand, opposite shin. Make sure you sit up nice and tall. We're not just going like this. We're gonna come here, touch, sit up, arms wide, touch. All right? 4 rounds of ice skaters or windmills, and then you've got 4 rounds of forward, wide, up. Seated or standing, you're going as fast as you can. Forward, wide, up for 4 rounds. You ready? Let's do this. 10 seconds, we'll get started. We're starting with that ice skater or that windmill. You decide if you want to do it standing or seated. Maybe do 2 standing, 2 seated. How are you feeling? You ready? On that whistle, get in your position. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Arms are wide. Let's go.
Work. Round 1.
Round number 1. So, standing options here. Again, I'm shifting weight side to side. I feel it in my glutes, inner thighs, pumping those arms from right to left. Seated option, I'm here. Good. Rest. Nice. We're working our brain, we're working our body as we go opposite hand to the opposite leg. Switching back and forth. Get ready. Let's go.
Work. Round 2.
Round number 2. Whew. You got this. These 10 seconds of rest is just an opportunity to kind of catch your breath, reset, and get ready for the next round. Almost there. Whew. Rest. If you're feeling a little out of breath, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Whew. Ready. Get those arms ready. Let's go.
Round 3.
Round number 3. You work your core with this one too, as you do a little bit of a reach and twist. Stay strong. Almost there, almost there. Woo. All right, we're working cardiovascular endurance. Not a whole lot of time for a break before we move into the next one. Windmills, ice skaters. Let's go. Round number 4. This is our last one of ice skaters. Then we got forward wide up. Good. Stay strong. Work that brain, work that body. Whew, rest. All right, if you need to sit down, go for it. Again, we're going forward, mini push-up, wide, up. All right, 4 rounds. Let's go. Forward, wide, up. Forward, wide, up. Nice. This one's gonna require some coordination too. Forward. If you have to say it out loud, go for it. Forward, wide, up. Rest. Like I said before, if we reach our hands up to the sky, you're really getting that heart rate up there. So by round number 4 of this, we're gonna be tired. Let's go. Forward, wide, up. Now, if you want more, jog in place, march in place. That's gonna add a little bit more spiciness. Let's go, let's go. Up. Once you figure it out, can you speed it up? Woo, rest. I'm gonna do a round seated. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Catch your breath, get ready. On the whistle.
Round 7.
There you go. Forward, wide, up. Forward, wide, up. With timed exercises like this, the nice thing is you get to go at your own pace. So if you need to slow it down to keep moving, that's fine. Rest. Y'all got 20 seconds to go. We can do it. We can do it. Come on. Final 20. Let's go.
Round 8.
Round number 8. Love to hear it. Keep moving. I'm here with you. Come on. Forward, wide, up. See, I even messed up the lots of coordination. Lots of movement. Let's go. Almost there. Woo, and rest. Grab some water. We're gonna finish with some core and call it a day. Nice job, everybody. Final Tabata, working our core. We have 4 exercises up on the screen. We're doing 2 rounds of each one, and it's gonna be fun. Here we go. All right, so rope climb punches is what it looks like. So we're gonna start leaning back in our chairs. So my shoulder blades are in my chair, my core is still engaged, and I'm going to pretend like I'm climbing up a rope, and I'm gonna climb, climb, climb as I sit up. So it almost looks like punches, almost looks like rope climbs, and then I'm coming down, down, down. So climb up that rope, tiny little twist, and then climb down the rope as we come down. So it almost looks like a sit-up while we rope climb, okay? You have 2 rounds of that. So make sure you're sitting on the edge of your chair, starting with that leaning back, core is engaged, climb and lower yourself. All right, then we got 2 sets of starfish. We're gonna bend down, touch those ankles, lean back halfway, don't touch the back of your chair, arms come wide into a Y. I'm gonna exhale, crunch, chest comes towards those knees. If you wanna incorporate lower body, kind of do a little bit of a jack. 2 rounds of starfish. Then we got 2 rounds of penguins. I'm leaning from side to side, reaching those fingertips, going, just reach as if I dropped keys down side to side. And then the final one is hold the world. So essentially it's gonna be like a sit up, but with a hold. So I'm gonna lean back slightly, arms are big like I'm holding a ball, and I'm just gonna hold that core position in like that half sit up. If that's too much, you can go elbows to knees, lean it back, hold for a few seconds. 2 rounds of that, all right? We're gonna start with those rope climb punches, rope climb sit-ups. Let's do this. 2 rounds. We're gonna work that core. You can get a good core workout from a seated position. Let's do this. Sit on the edge of your chair, lean back slightly, shoulders in the chair, arms are up like you're gonna climb on that whistle. So we're gonna climb up, 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 lower, 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 up, up, up. Keep that core nice and engaged. It almost looks like I'm punching, so if you'd rather punch, you can punch up to the ceiling and punch it down, or pretend like you're climbing up a rope. Good. I kind of like the visual of a rope climb, but that's up to you. All right, we got 1 more set just like that. So I want you to lean back, keep that core engaged, belly button to the spine, arms are up on the whistle, climb.
Work. Round 2.
Good. Lower, 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 up, up, up. Nice job. Woo! Stay strong. Woo, rest. Good, we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Feet are together. We hinge, touch those ankles, then you can lean it back halfway into a Y. So lean it back halfway, big arms Y, exhale, crunch it forward, chest to knees. Inhale, open, exhale, crunch. Good. Really exaggerate that breath, that engages your core. Nice, rest. 1 more set, just like that. Again, incorporate the lower body if you want, or keep the feet together. Up to you. Ready? Let's go.
Work. Round 4.
Inhale, open, exhale, close. Come on. We're already halfway through core. Let's go, let's go. Nice job. Woo, rest. All right, sit on the edge of your chair. Reach those fingertips down towards the ground. We're gonna lean to the right, then lean to the left. 2 rounds of penguins. Let's go.
Work. Round 5.
Keeping the core engaged the whole time. You should feel this in your obliques, those side abdominal muscles. Reach. I'm keeping my arms straight the whole time, so I don't have to I'm not doing anything bending like so. I'm just reach and reach. Rest. 1 more set.
Rest.
And then we're holding the world for 2. Are you ready? 20 seconds of penguins, fingertips pointing to the ground. Let's go.
Work. Round 6.
Good work. 20 seconds of penguins. Then less than a minute of work to finish out our workout.
Y'all ready for this?
Stay strong. Rest. Good.
Rest.
Final one is hold the world. So I want you to sit on the edge of your chair, reach those arms wide like you're holding a ball, and when the whistle blows, we're gonna lean back slightly and hold.
Round 7.
Can you hold the full 20 seconds? If not, exhale, come forward. Inhale, come halfway and hold. Again, if you need a break, reach forward and lean it back. Hold that ball, hold that world. Rest, sit up nice and tall.
Rest.
1 more set, your challenge. Can you hold for the full 20? Let's give it a try. Arms are out, lean it back, hold.
Round 8.
We gotta keep breathing, keep our core engaged. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Come on, you've got this. Stay strong. If you need to take a break, sit up when you need to. We're almost there. Come on, and rest. Nice job. Tabata is done. We are gonna cool it down and stretch it out. Super proud of you. Way to go. I want you to kind of think about how we are going to finish our workout, how we started, doing that body scan from our head to our toes. Remember, how'd you come to the workout with your mood, with your fatigue, with your cognition? Are we feeling a little bit more energized? Are we feeling a little bit more loose in our muscles? So just kind of pay attention to that as we stretch. So inhale, reach those arms up. Lengthen in the spine. Exhale it out. Push the arms down. Good. Inhale, reach. And exhale, reach those arms back behind, grab your chair or clasp the hands behind your back, opening up the chest. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Good. Hopefully you're feeling more energized. Hopefully your mood was boosted. Hopefully your muscles are feeling a little bit looser. Exhale, reach those arms forward, round in the back like you're hugging a tree. And exhale it out. All right, inhale into warrior one, palms face each other. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, press those palms wide. Pull the fingertips up. One arm comes across our body, rotate in that wrist. Super proud of you. Working out with me today, got a full body workout in. Good. Exhale it out, shake. Warrior one again, reach those arms up, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, push those walls wide. Other arm comes across our chest, rotate in the wrist. Good. All right. And exhale, shake it out. We'll stretch out the lower body. So I want you to extend one foot forward, heels on the ground, toes pointed up. You're gonna reach. If you can touch your toe, awesome. If not, just touch that shin, your knee, pull the toe up, get a nice stretch in the calf. Good, inhale and exhale. We're gonna grab underneath the knee, pull the knee up, nice little knee hug here, rotate an ankle, point and flex the toe. Good. And then we're gonna grab that ankle, place the ankle on top of our thigh, and sit it forward. Get a nice stretch in the glutes, hamstrings. As we've stretched, I just want you to thank your body for how it's moved for you today. Super important to have an attitude of gratitude. Proud of how you did it, whether you were seated the whole time or standing the whole time or you try to have your weight, just be proud of yourself. Good. All right, place that foot on the floor. Extend the other leg out, heels on the ground, toes pointed up and reach. Good. All right. Big breath in and exhale, reach. Grab underneath that knee, pull the knee up, rotate the ankle, point and flex the toe. Good work. And place the ankle on top of your thigh, hinge it forward. Hope you join me back for another workout. All the workouts we do, we're still working all the major muscle groups, but just in like different formats, different timings. Sometimes we do rep counts. So it's always a surprise, you know, when you work out with me. So make sure you join me back. All right, grab that knee, place the foot on the floor. Just like my shirt says, we are stronger than MS, so reach those arms up overhead. Exhale it out, show those muscles. Nice job, everybody.